Welcome to the Darlington Arena for game number 1 of a round-robin playoff series as the under-18 AA Toros now start their playoff run, and they're going to start off with a single game versus Whitby. Liam Murphy will be their starting goaltender, and at the other end, Martell will be in goal for Whitby, who's given the Toros fits all season long. He's been pretty strong in goal for Whitby in the games he's played against the Toros this year. Here comes a chance now for Dennis, who'll turn it over at center. Toros supporting the playoff tape on their helmets. Cameron Ryan will slap that down the ice, and we'll get our first whistle of the game as that goes down for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of Liam Murphy. Trying to get it out of his own end is Michael Strumanikovsky. Knocked down here by Whitby back in the zone, but Taylor's right there to try and fire it away. Pass Taylor back into the corner. He's going to have some company back there as Lloyd tried to put pressure on his man. Lloyd can't shoot his puck. Knocked down here from center by Bergman. Bergman went back to the line as now he takes it back in his own end. Here comes a pass to the other side. All the way back into the left corner. And that has enough for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. Here comes a chance to win this draw. Won by Whitby. They take it back in their own end with Williamson. Going for that stretch pass up through center over the stick of De Silva at center. Here comes a lead pass. It gets knocked down by the Wildcats at center ice and pushed back in the zone where Shaw has to retrieve it. From behind the net, Whitby have control of it. They're looking for Arnott out in front. Taken away by the Toros, flipped high off the glass. Robbins trying to keep that in, and now it gets cleared away. Mahoney with it here at center now. Drops it. Whitby with another pass here for De Silva. Trying to make his way through. He flips it in. De Silva trying to go after his own dump in. Knocked down by Whitby here at center. Jackman trying to put pressure on his man, but that's going to go far down the ice and go for icing. Connor Cole's now going to take this draw just off to the right of Martell on the Whitby end. Around the boards that goes, so it's going to come out. Knocked down here from center by Liam McGlynn, who tried to get it. Behind the goal goes Korpaszewski after it. Korpaszewski tried to win that battle, getting some help there with McShane in behind the goal. McShane is trying to help here on the left side and get it free. Goes back to the blue line as that goes off to the corner. Korpaszewski will fire this around the other side as they're going to look for a pass here to the other side. Whitby are trying to keep it in on the left end. Walking it out, Williamson from behind the net has control of it. Back to the blue line now for McKay as that shot hits a stick and goes in wide. Big hit on the other side. That's going past everybody. McKay goes back in his own end after it. He's going to lose the battle in behind the goal, though. McKay, pressure all over him by Jackman in behind the net. Strumanikovsky tried to knock it down at center as well. Digging away at it over here at the penalty box to try and get it free. Lloyd is trying to come here as well. Blake Smith tried to knock that down. Toros off on their change. Here comes Strumanikovsky. Strumanikovsky through center, trying to take his body into the zone. Got to get around the defender. Throws it in on goal as it goes in wide. As here comes a chance now to move it up. Here they come up through center to try and get around the defender. Good job by Riley Dennis. Just to bump Lloyd enough. But here's a centering pass that gets swept out of the danger area. Lloyd, or Terry has it. Down low for Lloyd. Wrap around! And can't stuff it in from the side. Big chance there for Bergman, who gets it behind now. Bergman. We're getting a stoppage of play with the net. Off the moorings in behind Liam Murphy. Lloyd now to take this draw just off to the right. Bergman picks that up and puts it back behind. Taken away and slapped around the boards for Shaw. Shaw tried to get it up here. Through center as Brown went for the hit. From his own end, he picks that up. Taylor puts it around the boards now. This is trying to get cut off here at the line, but away come the Toros out through center, led up by Aiden Howard. Howard looks for an open lane, but dropped it off out of the reach of Tyus Salter, who now takes a hit. From their own end is Whitby picking it up. Hattie in behind the goal will fire it around the boards and out. Knocked down by Jackman, who puts it back in. Logan Jackman trying to put pressure on in the left side. That's going to get flipped all the way up off the stanchions and out of play. Flip that one off the roof Here comes a chance for Jackman trying to walk out and couldn't stuff it in from the side. He couldn't get a shot away. De Silva tries to make it through. He's going to get cut off there by Cooper Hodgins. And Connor Cole will take it the length of the ice. Hodgins and Holt tried to dump this back in. Martel comes out of his net a bit to stop that and leave it off with the defense. It's going to be a turnover here, trying to send one to the goal just out of the reach of Martel. Trying to win the battle down low is Jackman now. Jackman going behind the net to try and help and get the puck free. Jackman back for Hodgins. The shot stopped there by Martel and cleared away past Holt. Holt is going to get beat to this puck. Korpashinsky's in. Great stop there by Liam Murphy as he stopped Korpashinsky on the breakaway. Kept in here by Whitby. Right back to the corner. Elliot Holt after it. Will buy it around the boards. Korpashinsky fell. And he falls because it's going to be a penalty coming up here for interference. Hodgins goes to the box for the interference call on Korpashinsky. First power play of the game is going to go to Whitby. And in to take that draw is Williamson. A key defensive draw here in the Toros end. Whitby win it back here for Lebovic. Over here to the other side, a shot from the screen by Mackay is blocked off to the left by Liam Murphy. From behind is Shaw, will backhand it away. He's going to get beat to this corner by Robbins. Good job here by Lebovic to try and hold it in, but now the Toros will clear it away past Mackay, who's got to go back in his own end. Mackay will move it over here as they try and dump it out with Robbins. The stretch pass was out of the reach of Lebovic, and the Toros just find it and dump it right back down. Under 10 minutes left to go here in period 1. 1:20 left to go on the penalty to Hodgins. Here comes a rush coming up here from Mackay, who dumps it in and steered off to the left by Murphy. Going after it there in the corner now. In behind the net, Boyle is going to get this. Boyle tried to set up McShane and couldn't do anything with it. Lebovic drops it back. Hattie has got to follow it to the corner. Simon Smith is following Hattie in the right side. Big hits there on the other side. Both teams were throwing the weight on that sequence. Here comes a chance. Lebovic, shot! That gets stopped by Murphy, off to the corner. Here comes a chance to throw it up in front. Good job by Hattie. Got it back to the line for Boyle, but as a return pass was in the feet of Hattie. Boyle picks it up now and dumps it back in. From behind their own goal, he picks it up, takes his time and finds the open ice. Down the ice it goes, and Bergman's got to pick it up. Bergman almost turned that puck over. Whitby now get it out, but Ryan Brown put pressure on. Strumnikovsky's waiting for a pass! Stopped there by Martel. What a short-handed opportunity for Strumnikovsky. That got stopped by Martel. Knocked down here from center. Both teams have had some good scoring chances. Korpashinsky got one on a breakaway a couple of minutes ago, and right there, Michael Strumnikovsky had the first big chance for the Toros, but got denied by Martel as that net again comes out the moorings and behind Liam Murphy. Face off, one cleanly back to the line. Shot through the screen, good block on the way through, and Cameron Ryan picks up the puck. Trying to flip it. He's going to try and win the race himself. Takes his man back in behind the goal. Penalty to Hodges is now over. Toros have killed off the first penalty kill they've had to face in the playoffs as Jackman fires that down. Back into the corner. Riley Dennis waiting for it at the line. They couldn't get it past. Now they do. Dennis shot! Left pad stopped there by Martel. Another chance to clear it out for Bergman. It's right there at the Whitby bench area. Back in behind the goal it goes again. Trying to skate away from some oncoming traffic there by the Toros. Lead pass. Gets up here for Terry, who will tip it in. Liam Murphy out of his net. Lloyd is coming back there to pick it up. Lloyd out of front pet, nobody there to take it away. Late pass for Simon Smith. Smith is trying to get around the defender now. He's got to take it behind the goal. We'll drop it now for Blake Smith, putting it into the corner. Blake Smith back to the side. Mahoney with a chance to clear it out of his own end, and that comes around the boards. Terry was going to take a hit by Strumnikovsky, but he just dumps it down the ice, and he takes the icing instead. Simon Smith now to take the draw just off to the right of the Whitby end. Trying to win this draw. This goes right back in behind the goal now. Whitby with a chance to fire it around. It comes up through center with a pass. Here comes a chance now for Arnott, who gets 3. Arnott, shot! Missed the mark. Coming around the boards, kept in by Robbins. Bounces it as it takes a carom off the back end boards out to De Silva, but he couldn't capitalize. Strumanikovsky's lead pass is out of the reach of everybody, and Robbins picks it up. Trying to catch this. It's De Silva. De Silva had to put the brakes on. Good defensive play right in front. Tip wide. And here comes a chance to skate it out of his own end to be let out by Ryan Brown. Right behind him is Strumanikovsky. Strumanikovsky's in, but couldn't get around that last line of defense. He tried to make his way through. Up through center. Good hand-eye by Taylor, who sends it right back in. From behind the goal goes Robbins after it. Following him was Brown. And Taylor puts it back in the Whitby end. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in period number 1 at the Darlington Arena for the under-18 AA Toros, playing their first playoff game. Korpashinsky makes his way through, but a good defensive play by Ryan Brown was able to tangle him up. Shaw and Aiden Howard trying to go after it here on the left side. Shaw and Howard trying to dig the puck free. From out of that scrum, it's 2 Whitby players and 2 Toros players trying to get it free, and it finally does. Wrapped around the boards. Shaw, out it goes. Knocked down by Mackay, but that would have been offside if he would have been able to handle it. From his own end, they bring it in. Looking to take this shot at and go. It's Boyle, sending one to the net wide, coming around the boards. Picked up here by Connor Cole. Cole tried to make his way around the defender of Mackay, who tripped him up. From behind the goal now. Cole getting back to his feet. Turnaround shot! And he just missed the goal, kept in by Tyus Salter. Salter goes off to the right side. Looking at in front there for Jackman, who couldn't take the pass. Mackay looked to pin his man behind the net. Here comes a chance now. Getting it back to the line for Riley Dennis. Dennis's shot is up in on goal. Kicked aside by Martel. Connor Cole behind it. Trying to bang it in front for Jackman, who can't bang it in out in front as Martel is able to find it. And we get our first little bit of rough stuff here in this game. Now it's going to be Simon Smith to take the draw, won by Whitby. Not out. Strumanikovsky trying to hold it in, he does. Strumanikovsky tried to throw it up in front, just over the reach. Tipped away, and here comes Whitby with a chance to catch up to this puck. And we're going to get a cross-checking penalty coming up. Strumanikovsky goes to the box for the Toros, and Hattie went for the Whitby, so it was coincidental minors. Will still play 5-on-5 hockey behind the goal. Ryan Brown tried to win the battle in the left corner. Liam McGlynn trying to help there as well. From behind the net though, tip it back there. Shaw's trying to turn it over. Here's a shot! Right there in front by Aiden Howard is a left pad stop by Martel. From their own end. Firing it around the boards, knocked down from center. And right back in on goal to Liam Murphy. Cleared out. That's going to lead to a chance. Mahoney couldn't get to it. Moody's got it now. Mutai with a lead pass. That's going over the stick of De Silva, but he's got to try and beat Ryan Borden to the puck. As De Silva and Borden went after it, they're trying to win this battle on the other side. Chipped away. Here comes a chance. Dumped in on goal as they go off on a change. It just bounces right into Martel, who will hold that for another draw. Face off, won by the Toros. Shot on net. Stop. Rebound! Great stop there by Martel as well. Fired wide of the net as Jackman had that great opportunity on that rebound. Connor Cole gets it. Jackman looking to get free on the left end. Knocked down by Tyus Salter. Puts it back in. That was going to be offside. From behind their own goal now. Leading it out with a stretch pass through center. Knocked down by Cameron Ryan. Brought in here for Jackman to try and get through, but he got stood up. From his own end is Robbins now. The lead pass is tipped back into the Toros end. Down for icing. Simon Smith now to come in and take this draw. 2:07 remains here in period number 1. Here's a shot that's going to get easily corralled by Martel as he holds on. Faceoff will be off to the left of the goal. Back to the line for Riley Dennis. He can't get a shot through. Here comes a chance for Lebovic to get a pass. He's not going to get it as it goes down for icing. Faceoff is off to the left. It's going to be Simon Smith taking the draw. Back to the line for Riley Dennis. A shot that gets tipped wide from behind the net. Cameron Ryan taking off his feet. From behind the goal it goes now. Whitby get control and fire it around. Captained by Riley Dennis at the line. As that goes up. Stays in play. It didn't hit the roofing. Simon Smith. Drop pass. Blake Smith with a great opportunity. Hit the post. In behind Martel. Cameron Ryan in a battle there to the other side. Trying to win it as it goes off to the left point. Good job here by Cooper Hodgins holding that in. Hodgins sets it up to the slot area, and now it squeaks out over the stick of Simon Smith. Back into the Whitby end it goes. Toros off on the change. Whitby going to try and start something out of their own end. He'll bring this in up over the line to try and get a shot through, and he'll get blocked out. Off to the side goes Williamson now. Ryan Brown takes his man into the board. Ryan Borden takes his man into the boards. Brown trying to pick this one up against Lebovic. Aiden Howard behind his own net. Coming around the side. Trying to tip it out of his own end. McShane was right there to hold it in. From the other side. Back in behind the goal goes Elliot Holt. Back behind will slap it around. That's Adam Shaw trying to outmuscle two Whitby players on the loose puck. 30 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Holt trying to win the battle against McShane. Back to the line. Mahoney a shot. Stop with the left pad of Liam Murphy. McShane gets it again. Back to the line. Here comes a shot. Stopped by Murphy again. They got to clear it out of their own end. We're getting a penalty coming up out in front of the net as we're getting a little bit of roughing after the whistle as well here. See who's going to get. It's going to be a head contact penalty. Four-minute double minor head contact penalty coming up to Williamson. 20 seconds left to go here in period number 1, and then the Toros will have a power play for 3 minutes and 40 seconds to start off period number 2. Back to the line for Stromanikowski, sets it up to the other side. Shot on goal, that goes wide of the net. Coming around the other side now. Can't sweep that out. Stromanikowski tried to hold it in. Martel comes out of his net to play it. Puts it in behind. That's going to do it now for period number 1. Can the Toros get one more shot on net? Brown's going to try it. It gets blocked as it goes off to the right corner. We end period number 1 the way we started. Tied at nothing. Face-off was won there by the Toros back in their own end to start off period number 2. A late pass to try and get to Connor Cole as he brings it in. Off to the side was Jackman. Can't get to it. Swept back into the Toro zone it goes, and Taylor's got to go back there. After it in his own end. He gets hit in behind the goal, and Connor Cole will follow it back there. Here comes a chance to move it out. A pass for Cole is going to be brought in. He's going to dump this in and take the hit. Toros, Taylor brings it up. Good job by Jackman getting onside. Taylor, Jackman. Back down low. Jackman's waiting out in front to try and tip. Back to the blue line now for Stromanikowski. Back down low for Jackman, trying to jam it in. From the side, Jackman taking away at it. And the Toros are celebrating, saying it's in the back of the net as Martel is trying to keep it out. Toros got the only penalty out of that, but we still have that 4-minute penalty to Whitby up there. Here comes Cooper Hodgins from his own end. Hodgins with a pass. Up there for Blake Smith who dropped it off. Here comes a chance to dump it in. Right around the boards. Here comes a chance now on the right side. That was Simon Smith losing it. Coming around the boards. Trying to keep it in. It gets tipped past him. This is a 2-on-1 the other way with Hodgins the only one back. Terry. Pass. Stopped there by Liam Murphy. But now we're going to get a penalty coming up for head contact. 4-minute double minor going to the Toros. For the head contact, face-off will be off to the left now of the Toros end. Trying to win this draw back to the line. It gets free and sent down the ice. It'll be off to the corner now. Gonna scoop this up in his own end now. As he starts this from his own zone, that was Hutchings with a pass. Over here now for Terry, who brings it up over the line. Terry, looking to take a shot through the screen area. Here's a shot. Stopped there by Liam Murphy, right from the side, and cleared away out of danger. Here comes a chance. It's Connor Cole, or Aiden Howard in. Stopped there with the left pad of Martel with no penalty. Here comes Hutchings back up the other way. Hutchings takes it behind the net to try and set it up. As Toros get it and send it down the ice. All the way back into the corner as Martel leaves it off. Back from out of their own end he comes. They have to put the net back on. In behind Murphy. Walking it out back to the line. They're going to take a shot through the screen. Here comes one. Nice block on the way through. Here comes Taylor to go after it. Taylor slaps it around the boards. Kept in though by Hattie. And we're going to get a whistle as once again the net is off. Boyd's going to take this draw deep into the Toros end for Whitby. Wins it back to the line. Here comes a chance now through a screen area. Stopped by the Murphy. Rebound. Backhand is wide on the right side. Picked up by Whitby. Back to the line again. Over the stick. Trying to get to it. That should be a penalty, and it is. Going to be a penalty coming up here to Whitby. Face-off is coming off to the left of the Whitby end. Stramenikowski trying to win the draw. Wins it back to the line for Ryan Borden. Borden back down low. Borden keeps control over here for Riley Dennis for Borden again. Ryan Borden looking to shoot it. Riley Dennis will, but he'll fire it wide. Ryan Brown on it. Brown. Try to get it back to the line. He got kept in as Hattie went for the hit. Brown gets it to the other side now as they try and bring it in for Ryan Borden. From their own zone, that's Whitby dumping it down. Back into the corner it goes. Dennis is going to scoop this up. Riley Dennis from behind his own net will start it out. As he gets it over here to the other side for Stramenikowski. Stramenikowski comes up over the line to try and get around the defender. Stramenikowski keeping control of it. Good job to get it back to the line as Dennis held it in again. Brown got taken down out in front with no penalty. Whitby trying to get this on the other side. Brown going for the hit. And Mahoney tried to get it out. Looking to get this over here to the other side with a backhand. Knocked down. Here comes the chance now for Hattie. Hattie bringing it in with a shot. Good block on the way through and cleared away. Jackman trying to get to this loose puck first. And he loses the battle. From behind their own net, he moves it out. Knocked down by Hodgins from center. Along with Jackman. Here comes Arnott. Up through center. Arnott tried to make his way through past Hodgins, and Hodgins pushed him wide on the left side. Here comes De Silva to try and set it up in front. Knocked down from center ice. Over here to the other side for Arnott. Arnott gets around the defender. Shot! Stopped there by Murphy, who's going to close up the legs and hold on to it. Simon Smith now to take the draw. Wins it cleanly as they take it behind the goal with Ty Salter. Back and behind the net it goes again for Salter again. Salter will get it here to the other side out of the reach and slap down the ice. Missing the net and caroming. Here comes a shot. Right pad stopped there by Martel. Trying to keep it in was Simon Smith. Whitby from their own end started out. Let out by Hattie through, or Mackay through center. Mackay shot way wide, coming around the boards. Arnott trying to keep it in from the blue line. It's in the left corner trying to get it out. Penalties are all now over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as they clear this away. Trying to get around Moody for an opportunity. It got stood up by Mackay. Stramenikowski's in. Stramenikowski. Shot! Stopped there by Martel. Stramenikowski trying to get it back again. Big hit in behind the goal, and that's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. Williamson will start off this power play for Whitby, taking the draw. Ryan Bowden taking it behind the goal, trying to win the battle along with Dennis. In behind the net to try and dig away at it. Lebovic is in behind the goal. Ryan Bowden staying right to his man as he's going to pin him off on the right side. Shaw trying to get it out and could not do it. Dennis going to pick it up in his own end and slap it around. Kept in by Whitby at the line. Not this time though. That'll be a little bit harder. Slap down the ice back into the corner. From behind their own net. Robbins has control of it now. Over here to the other side. Robbins gets it back with a return pass as he tries to make his way through. Robbins flips it past Taylor and back off to the side. Back to the line now. Here comes Lebovic. Shot. As that goes in wide, it's right at the side and going to get covered up there by Liam Murphy. Face-off was off to the right. Won by Whitby. Mackay has control of it. Mackay trying to get around the defender of Connor Cole. The backhand goes to the other side. Boyle. Back to the blue line now, and that's Terry. Shot on net is blocked by Connor Cole. Off to the corner goes Taylor after it. Taylor trying to stick to his man and take him into the boards. Whitby have control of it. Back to the blue line. A shot on goal is blocked off to the left by Liam Murphy. Here comes a chance now to put it behind the net. It's an opportunity for Terry. He's not going to be able to get one to the front of the goal. Back to the line from Mackay. Mackay is shot. Heading a stick and going on goal. And gets covered up there by Murphy. Face-off now is off to the left of the Toros end. Salter's on it. Salter trying to put it around the boards here. And he finds it and sends it clean down the ice. Out comes Martel to play the puck as they have it behind the goal now. Boyle's pass is up through center. Elliot Holt trying to stick to his man. Not going to be able to. They've got a man going to the front of the goal. That's Lloyd with a backhand. Can't capitalize from the side. Chance to get free from his up at his own end. Toros penalty's over. They've killed off that one. Behind the goal it goes, coming around the side. Liam McGlynn has to wait for it to come out. Now he puts it back in the zone. Whitby from their own zone trying to find some open ice now. Coming up over the line is Mackay, a shot. Easy catcher hand save by Liam Murphy. Mahoney now to take the draw. Shaw's going to join out here on the ice. And going to have to take the draw again. Mahoney will take it again for Whitby. Wins it cleanly. Shot. Stopped there by Liam Murphy. A backhand from the side. And Whitby have opened up the scoring from the right side of the net as they were able to bat in that rebound and take a 1-0 lead. Mahoney's going to get the goal, number 71 for Whitby. He opens up the scoring here at the Darlington Arena. 6 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Here comes a chance to dump this in. Flipped in on goal. Martel's going to handle that one and hold on to it. Face-off is off to the right of the Whitby end. Behind the goal. Trying to get it back here to the blue line. Spinning away against Aiden Howard. Howard splits out past Hattie. From behind the goal. Howard sets it up. They're looking to go back to the line now. It goes back to the blue line. It's shot over here to the other side. Hodgins will push it in. Behind the net for Ryan Brown. Brown's pass is picked off. Kept in by Hodgins again. Shaw and Brown behind the net. Whitby have control of it now. Off the boards and out of their own end. Here comes a chance for Arnott to try and make his way through. He gets it off his stick by Aiden Howard, who clears it away for Adam Shaw. Shaw trying to get to that loose puck behind the goal first. Whitby get control. Can't get it out. Connor Cole, that hopped over Connor Cole's stick as he couldn't go with it. Back in by Taylor on net. Stopped by Martel. Connor Cole trying to stick to his man. Knocked down here from center as Jackman turns it over at center ice. Here they come again with Connor Cole in, along with Cameron Ryan and Jackman. Connor Cole, way to front. Jackman trying to get it here on the other side. Jackman from behind the net. Back to the line for Tyus Salter. Salter's shot is blocked. Off into the corner it goes around the boards. Kept in by Salter again. Shot is the right pad, stopped by Martel. Back in behind the goal again. Taylor keeps it, tried to keep it in, but it came out. Taylor has to wait now and wait for his teammates to come back on side. Accardi loses it. Cameron Ryan. Backhand shot. Connor Cole can't chip it in. Jackman trying to jam it in from the side. Lebovic trying to get it out, and he does. Salter trying to be the first one there. Gets by him. 2-on-1 the other way. Shot! That goes wide through the crease area. Kept in here again by number 10, Hutchings. Around the boards it goes here for a chance to clear it out. Off on that left side. Knocked down by Connor Cole, trying to find the loose puck and get it out. Got kept in again by Hutchings at the line. Tipped out. Knocked down again by Hutchings. A shot. Knocked down again by Salter this time. Got a stick on it. And again, Hutchings will knock that down. Hutchings is doing his job at the line, making sure it's not getting out of his own end. And now it's a battle in the corner. Connor Cole trying to get free with it. Kicks it over here for Ty Salter. Salter trying to get free, and Cole trying to help as well. Up off the boards. Trying to get free and get out of the zone. Whitby have it at center. Knee pass. Here comes a chance now for McShane. His pass was out of the reach. Here's a shot blocked away by Liam Murphy. Williamson. Behind the net it goes. He takes a hit. Almost stripped off the puck there. Now they get it back with Ty Salter's backhand. Out of their own end they come to try and bring it in. Strumanikovsky's going to the net as well. Strumanikovsky trying to pick up this puck. That goes over everybody. Down the ice and goes for icing. Simon Smith wins the draw. Held the shot right off the jaw and gets stopped by Martel with ease. Face off again as one in the Whitby end. Tip past him. Here comes Terry bringing it up with Bergman. Terry lost control of it before he could get it over to Bergman. Liam McGlynn tried to stick to him. Elliot Holt again is on Bergman. They're trying to get it out. From their own end they started in with Michael Strumanikovsky. In on goal. Caught out of the air by Martel, who holds on. One back to the line for Ryan Borden. Borden has control again. Borden will push it down low. Can't shoot it. That's going to come out past Borden again. Borden's going to have to hustle. He's got Lloyd right after him. Terry's got it off to the side. Bergman picking it up now. Trying to walk this out. He's got a man sitting out in front from the slot area. Bergman shot as that gets blocked. Here comes a chance on a 2-on-1 back up the other way. Simon Smith shot. Stopped by Martel. Still loose from the side and can't put it in. Clipped out down the ice. And that goes for icing. Faceoff is off to the right one. Elliot Holt the shot in wide. Shaw trying to pick it up. He's got it in the left corner. Back to the blue line. Back to the blue line again. Here comes a chance to the screen. Ryan Brown goes wide. Holt trying to keep it in. It's right here in the faceoff circle. Aiden Howard shot just wide. Shaw picking it up with a backhand behind the goal. Trying to get around the defender. Here comes Brown with a backhand pass into the corner. Along with Jackman behind the net. Loses it. Hard around the boards. Holt keeps that in. Holt couldn't hold it in at the line. Elliot Holt went for the hit on the other side against Korpachinski. Behind the net, they're trying to win this battle. Trying to get it out of that left corner. De Silva's in there as well. And we're getting everybody into that tussle in the left corner. As see if we get any penalties coming out of that tussle on the left side. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Putting it behind the net was Taylor. Around the boards it goes to try and get it out. Got kept in here again. Mackay tried to knock his man off the puck. On it. Puts it around the boards and out. Here comes a chance now. Flying it away against Mahoney. Trying to tip it in. Around the defender. Trying to get to this loose puck and could not do it. Pushed back into the Toros end. Behind the net it goes. Around the boards and out. All the way down the ice. And that is going to go for icing. Shot on net. Can't get one to the front of the goal. Connor Cole. Behind the net trying to win the battle against Williamson. Around the boards it goes. Ty Salter's got control of it. Back down low. Taken away by Hattie. And here comes a chance now for Connor Cole. Cole couldn't win the battle. As they're battling away at it. Cameron Ryan couldn't knock down that loose puck. And away come Whitby out of their own end. Riley Dennis in his own zone. Trying to keep it back behind the net. One more opportunity here for Whitby. But they're not going to get to that puck. 10 seconds left. Hard off the glass and out. Knocked down by Accardi at center. As he tried to put it back in, it gets knocked down. And chipped back in. One more chance for a shot. Not going to get through as it's after the buzzer. And gets blocked away by Martel. Both teams go to the dressing room with Whitby up 1-0 on the goal by Mahoney in the second period. Ready to kick off period number 3 from the Darlington Arena. The Toros are down by a goal on the goal by Mahoney in the second period. And Blake Smith starts it off to take that draw for period number 3. Tipped in the zone. First one there is Simon Smith trying to get to that loose puck from behind the goal now. Rocking to front. Blake Smith with an opportunity, and it gets fired wide past Martel. Back to the blue line. A shot. Stopped there again. It didn't make its way to the goal. As we're going to get another stoppage in play. Off in the corner. Face off to the right of Martel, and Whitby win the draw. Get pressure on there by Shaw. Helping it with Ryan Brown. From behind their own net on a backhand. Getting it out of his own zone. It gets knocked down by the Toros at center, and now Taylor has control of it. Put in here again by Shaw, as he couldn't put it in. Back into the corner it goes on the right side. Brown picking it up and tips it away. Now a chance now to lead up for Aiden Howard up over the line. Howard going to play dump and chase to try and beat Robbins to the puck behind the net. Around the boards it goes here. Whitby with a chance to clear it out. And that'll come out through center. Good job to hold him up there for Brian Brown as Shaw was in behind him. Fanning on it there, and Toros take advantage of that as Mahoney couldn't dump it in. Hope puts it into the corner. He's got to try and get Robbins off the puck. Hard around the boards. That is going to go down, and it's going to squirt all the way down for icing. Face off now is off to the right of the Whitby end. One cleanly. Looking for a shot through screen. Blocker save. Rebound at the side, and Martel was able to knock that one down as well. Toros putting on pressure now, looking for the equalizer. Clearing that out, Cameron Ryan trying to stick it, but he gets by him. Means H2 a 2-on-1. They've got Lebovic going to the goal as well. Good job to stick with him. Back up the other way they come, trying to start something the other way with Connor Cole. Cole shot, right pad stop. Kept in, Jackman. Stop, rebound. And Martel has got control of it. Connor Cole wins that draw cleanly. Back to the line, into the corner for Logan Jackman. Jackman trying to get around the defender of Mackay. Back to the line. Bowden can't shoot. So it's now Taylor. Shot. Stop. Rebound. Cameron Ryan. Can't chip it in from the side. As that's going down the ice and back into the corner. As Murphy's got to steer it off to the left. Hard around the boards it goes and out. Back into the Whitby end. And it goes for icing. Face-off won by Whitby. There's a shot that goes in wide. Trying to go back to the line here for Modi. Tyus Salter tips it out. Here comes a chance now for Blake Smith for Michael Stromanikowski. Stromanikowski's in, but he's stopped by Martel. From behind the net, they got a man waiting at the front for a pass. Stromanikowski goes off to the corner. Loses it as he gets it back again. Tipped out over the hand of Salter, who tried to put it back in. From their own zone, dumped back into the Whitby end. Bergman, a chance to clear it. Nice job by Stromanikowski. Knocked that down to try and make his way through. Simon Smith picks it up. Smith is in. Drop pass. Nobody there. Taken away by Whitby. Leading it up there was Bergman with some moves and then loses the puck. From their own zone, he drops it off. Flipping it up through center for Ryan Brown. Brown trying to get free. Drops it off for Simon Smith. A right pad stop by Martel. Cleared out of the zone. Whitby trying to get around the defender. Hodgins going back in his own end now. Comes around the boards from behind the net, trying to jam it in from the side. And with Murphy up against the post, he pushes the net off the moorings. Face off. Here comes Riley Dennis. Late pass up through center. Tipped down by Cooper Hodgins. Ryan Brown knocks it down. Shot! Left pass stopped there by Martel. Hodgins trying to keep it in. Back down low behind the net. Robbins picks it up and gets it out. Ryan Brown has control. Trying to put it back in the zone now. From his own end, he starts it in with Robbins up over the line. He pushes it into the corner. Dennis trying to pick it up. On his backhand, it gets taken away. Here comes a chance for Whitby. Backhand can't get to the net as Mahoney looked for his second of the game. Around the boards it goes, trying to tip it out, and he does. Here comes a chance now for Shaw. Shot just wide. Kept in here by the line. Back down low for Logan Jackman. Jackman waiting out in front for Connor Cole. Goes back to the line instead. Jackman, pass, just out of the reach on a one-timer. Kept in there by Taylor though. Right in front, nobody there to capitalize. Cleared away by Arnott, down the ice. And it goes for icing. Face-off is coming off to the right of the Whitby end. Trying to win this draw back to the line. Good job there by McGlynn to try and stick to his man. But here comes a chance now. Back into the net. Wide. Liam McGlynn behind the goal. Lebovic picks it up. Lebovic got in front. Can't get to it. Gets it back again. Lebovic loses it to Jackman. He pushes it back to the line for Liam McGlynn, who pushes it to the other side. Cameron Ryan gets it out. This leads to Connor Cole to try and get to it. He springs Jackman, but it's too far ahead of him. Now he'll catch up in the left corner. Around the boards for Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole. Back to the blue line. Tyus Salter can't shoot. Back down low for Cameron Ryan again. Ryan for Jackman, out of his reach. Liam McGlynn not going to be able to hold it in, but Connor Cole took his spot at the line. Jackman walking out with a shot. Got blocked. McGlynn a shot, not through. Connor Cole picking it up. And it hopped over his stick. And that goes down the ice. It's going to roll all the way down for icing. Face off. Quick shot off the draw. And Martel had to be aware of that. And he holds on to it. Face off is off to the right. Quick shot from the line by Hodgins. Didn't get through. Simon Smith has control. Sets it up in front. Nobody has it. Sends it down the ice right on. And misses the net as it goes down for icing. Face off is off to the right of Martel. Whitby get control of it and dump it away. Trying to catch up to it here in his own end. Here comes a chance for Whitby. A shot flagged out of the air by Murphy, who holds on. Bergman now to take the draw. Quick shot off the draw going in wide. Capped in here by Moody. Behind the net, looking at in front here for a pass. It hit a stick and went behind the goal, trying to clear it out. Up into the stands and out of play. Here comes a chance now to win this draw. De Silva's going to take it and win it back here for Arnott. It gets pushed off to the left corner. Behind the net goes Aiden Howard after it now. Clearing it away as they try and get it out. Right to the front of the goal, taken away here by the Toros as they can't get it out. De Silva holds it in. On net, gets held by Murphy. De Silva now to take the draw. Wins it cleanly for Arnott. Hattie kept it in. From behind the goal. Ryan Brown can't get it. Hattie back to the line. Here comes a chance to shoot it. Stopped there by Liam Murphy. Toros get the rebound in. Not out. Over there on the other side was Korpaszewski. Korpaszewski will take a hit. In behind the goal. He's getting some help with Arnott. And it comes free. Arnott has it. Tried to set it up in front. Toros take it away. Trying to get it around to Silva. They'll sweep it out through center with Aiden Howard. Liam Murphy tried to control the puck. Taylor's got control. Shaw tried to get it out there on that first opportunity as Aiden Howard trying to get to it. Pushed into the Whitby end. Lee passes over the stick. Taylor coming after it in his own zone now. Taylor from behind the net will start it out. Taylor's pass is broken up. Here comes Lebovic. Lebovic shot. Stopped by Murphy. And he holds on to it. Here comes a chance. Now it's Cameron Ryan to try and bring it in. Cameron Ryan has stepped off the puck. Coming in there was knocked down by Tyus Salter trying to get it out. Jackman. Late pass was up over the stick of Cameron Ryan. Elliot Holt again trying to dump it in. Back into the Whitby end it goes behind the goal. Trying to win the battle there was Connor Cole behind the net. Right to the side, left pass, rebound Jackman! And in front and gets stopped by Martel. And behind the net it goes again. Trying to clip it up here for Lebovic and can't get it out. From behind their own goal goes Whitby. Flipping this away here for a chance. Knocked down by Strumanikovsky at center. Strumanikovsky looking to get through. That's going to be a Whitby penalty. Coming up on a Toros power play is on the mending. It's a 4-minute for kneeing penalty. So this is a huge opportunity now if the Toros are going to get into the game and tie it up. They've got 4 minutes to work with. Connor Cole now to take the draw to start it off. They're getting an explanation over at the Whitby bench. And we're ready to go. Cole's going to come in. Bergman's going to come in for the draw in the defensive end for Whitby as he wins it. Boyle tried to win it behind the net along with Mackay. In behind the goal goes Jackman. Jackman back to the line for Struminikoski. Back for Jackman. To the side, it's broken up. Struminikoski holds it in. Struminikoski sends one behind the net. Whitby get it. Not out. Ryan Brown cut it off on the wall. Brown. Back to the blue line for Jackman. Now for Struminikoski. His shot is blocked. Struminikoski trying to catch his man Bergman, who's off to the races. And backhands it wide. Here comes a chance now back up the other way as the Toros have to take it back in their own end with Hodgins. Bergman at center dumps it in. Taylor taking it behind the net. Good move to spin away from the defender. Now Taylor takes it from behind his own net now. His pass was in the feet. Actually, it didn't even make it as it got caught in the ice. Taylor trying to get it again. Lloyd is getting it out in front. Toros take it away. Trying to flip it out of their own end. Here is Simon Smith. Smith up through center to try and make his way in. Simon Smith, end-to-ender. Keeps control. Smith puts it down low now. Out of the reach on that pass for Blake Smith. Back for Simon Smith now. Smith back to the line, and it's over the reach and down the ice. Liam Murphy's going to hold it and drop it behind the net. Riley Dennis from behind the goal. He can't get it out there on that first opportunity, and now gets it over here for Simon Smith. Smith's pass was broken up as they try and tip it in. Here comes a chance now for Cooper Hodgins. Shot, Hodgins, rebound! Stopped there by Martell from the side. Right in front, they score! From the side of the net! A centering pass is able to get put in on a power play goal to tie things up at 1. Simon Smith playing Simon Smith was the one up in front of net, and Simon says this game is all tied up at 1 as he puts that one into the back of the net, taking a pass from behind the goal. Huge power play goal here for the Toros, and that happened in the first 2 minutes of the 4 minute, so still on the power play. Dropping it off to the side. Jackman waiting at the end. Struminikoski for Jackman. Jackman, shot! Can't get through. Connor Cole trying to jam it in from the left side. Whitby get it out. All the way down the ice and into the corner. It's going to be Korpaszynski. Trying to get it away from the defender. Right in front! And the net is off the boards, but it's going to count here for Whitby for a short-handed goal to make it 2-1. A short-handed goal by Whitby, and all that momentum the Toros got on Simon Smith's goal just got deflated right there by the Whitby Wildcats on the short-handed goal to take a 2-1 lead. Here comes a chance now. Toros still have a power play to try and answer that. Liam Murphy dropping it behind the net. Will take it from behind his own goal now. Late pass for Simon Smith to the other side. Trying to put it in here. Was Taylor taken down. Simon Smith will put it behind the net for Cameron Ryan. Slapped around the boards. Can get kept in here by Riley Dennis. Dennis puts it off to the left side. Looking at it front. Here comes a shot. Going wide of the net. Coming around the boards. Kept in by Riley Dennis. Can't shoot as it's off here to the face-off circle behind the net. Trying to jam it in from the side. Over there. Riley Dennis hit the side of the net. Robbins around the boards and hard. And up into the stands and out of play. Face-off is won here by Toros. Back to the line. Cameron Ryan going after it in the corner. Will push it off to the right side. Trying to get it back here to the blue line for Riley Dennis. A shot. Doesn't make it through. Simon Smith off the back end boards. Smith trying to walk it out. Drops it off instead. Back for Riley Dennis. To the other side. One-timer. Stop. Rebound. Can't get poked in by Smith from the line. Martell is without his stick. From behind the net. Whitby get it and send it out. Good job by Dennis to knock that down, or that was going to be a clear break for Korpashetsky. Or Lebovic, sorry. Whitby will get this out from center. Dump it in, and Liam Murphy trying to find it, and he does in time to get a whistle. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Is going to push it behind the net. Tyus Souther going after it behind the net. Souther trying to get it over here for Jackman now. He can't get it out of his own end. Gets cleared away at center and put back in. Murphy going to leave it behind his own net for Tyus Souther. Over here for Jackman, who will get it to the other side. Here they come up through center. Getting up here with Connor Cole. Shot on net. It's stopped. Connor Cole can't get through. Jackman just fired it wide. Kept in the zone. Behind the net it goes, looking for the hit. Trying to win this battle on the other side. Shot on net is flagged out of the air and trying to keep it in. Kept in by the Toros off to the left side. There goes Murphy to the bench for the extra attacker. Fired in wide at the right pad. Salter puts it behind the net. Slapped around the boards and not out. Stromanikovsky held the line. They're looking at it front here for a pass. It can't get there. From behind the net. Back to the line now for Elliot Holt. Holt tried to keep it in. Kept in by Whitby. Sent down the ice. And it goes for icing. Face-off coming off to the left of Martell. Simon Smith wins it. Trying to get it back to the line with Stromanikovsky and couldn't get to it. Hodgins has got to go back in his own end now against Lloyd. Cooper Hodgins picks it up. He's got to start it from his own end. Hodgins with a pass here to the other side. Hodgins will lose it there. Riley Dennis is in behind. Dennis is trying to dump it into the Whitby end. Whitby pick it up and send it away down the ice. Back into the corner. 20 seconds left. Hodgins has control. Hodgins trying to get it over here to the other side as they're trying to move it in. Backhanded pass up through center. Swept into the Whitby end, now flipped away. That's going to roll all the way down. And not enough for icing. That's going to about do it for the game. The Toros got some momentum with that power play goal to tie things up. But a short-handed goal right after that by Whitby gives them a 2-1 win here in an upset over the Toros, who wound up being first place overall in the regular season. So not the way the Toros wanted to start off their playoff run. Going to have to regroup coming Wednesday when they're going to face off against Oshawa. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.